Hi everybody, it's my pleasure today to introduce to you a client of mine whom I've had the pleasure of training for the past 9 months. Her name is Giusy.
Hi, my name is Giusy.
We feel like we have a story to tell. We've come a long way and we use training as the vehicle to do that, but we feel like we can relate to a lot of people that are out there who are in her situation. When she came to me in March, her husband actually asked me if I had an open spot, which I did at the time, and luckily I was able to take her in. But my motivation was to help her husband out and by helping his wife. But after I met Giusy, that motivation completely shifted to her 100%, and that's kind of where we want to start with the story. She got emotional on the first session, and that doesn't always happen. And not that I am happy when people cry, but it feels good for me to see when people can feel their emotions and express themselves, especially from the start. And I knew that that emotion was going to be the main driver to get her beyond certain barriers and points where she wanted to quit. That I knew that there was a will in her, and I want her to try to describe the feeling that she had when she first came to the gym, because the story that she has created is inspiring to me as well. I get a lot of energy from her, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that were in her same position and could potentially be where she is now. So if you could share with me and the camera how you felt when you first came to the gym.
I remember I was very, very nervous because it was my first time ever in a gym, and I remember I cried because I was nervous, I was very shy, and I remember that. But the good thing was that you said me, no worry, I'll be like your brother. Do you remember?
Of course. Yeah.
And because it was not easy, I have 3 kids, and in the past 5 years I gained so much weight. So when I arrived, I thought, okay, maybe I will never be slim anymore. And we started, and something in my mind was, okay, I have to be myself. I have to be honest, I have to be, I try to do my best because it's something that I have to do for me. I don't have to cheat about food, about my habits, my food, everything, but it's not only like a gym. In that place, I realized that I had to clean even my mind. Slowly was something that at first I remember I was so frustrated.
Well, you were frustrated with. I remember asking you. The question was, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you here? And you look down. You look down at yourself, and you weren't happy. But it's not. You weren't feeling good either. It wasn't just the fact that you weren't happy with how you looked. You just deep down, you knew that something needed to change because you were going in a direction that wasn't pertaining to feeling good about yourself. So that's when the emotions started to pour out. But I knew from that moment that I had the ability to take you further than where you were at that point. I just needed you to trust me, and that was my main goal, which I thought I was creating in the first couple weeks, 3 weeks, which looking back, we both agree that you lost about a kg a week.
Yeah.
With a healthy approach. Yeah. It wasn't like you weren't eating. I was trying to get you to eat more. You were eating more than you ate before, but you were losing weight, and things were good in my opinion. But one day you came in, and I don't know if it was just a bad day or
I think it was for both.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day, and it was also you thought about shifting or you told me later that you thought about changing trainers, which
Yeah.
I
remember. I remember the day. I don't remember the reason why we had that fight, but I remember in my mind I was thinking, okay, I want to change trainer, but I realized that was something that I wanted the reason to give up.
Mm-hmm.
But you were so strong that I don't know, maybe your what did you say was
The way I saw it was I didn't need you. Not that I don't need clients. Of course I need clients, but I could have done something else with that hour in the week.
It was, I understood that it was like, I want to help you.
Of
No,
course.
you like.
I'm glad you saw it that way.
Yeah, no, like you're not like a client, like a
We're either
person.
gonna do this
So
or it's not gonna happen with anyone else. Not that there's not other options out there, but I was taking you somewhere and you were showing your distrust in a way. And whatever I said, whatever agreement we kind of came to, from that point in time, you were already trying really hard, but everything shifted and you made it that it was a decision. A lot of times people think that they want to do something, but they don't make that conscious decision. And from there, you literally did everything that I suggested that you do, and you did it as best you could. And I was fully invested in what you were doing. And needless to say, you got stronger, you lost weight. You started at 63 kg and the first goal was to get to 59.9 and that happened. And now here you are at 50.5, 51 kgs in a mode of maintenance, which has become a new curiosity for you. She actually studies training and comes to me with all kinds of questions about her body and what kind of muscles do what, which is challenging for me as well to be that guy that has the answers for her. And but really in the past 7 months, I believe that this year will have changed your life for the better. At least you can always look back and see how far you came in this year and the education that you got out of exploring movement and challenging your physical self and what that has done to you for your life outside with your family. And what you mentioned, you know, you feel like you're a better mother, better wife, you're happier in general. Yeah. And it is because we train hard, and it's not to say that it has to be the training, it could be anything, but it's definitely an option for dealing with stress, overcoming obesity, but excess weight, and just feeling good because it feels good to feel good. And when you feel good, other people feel that energy in your life and just makes for good days, I think.
Yeah, it's not nothing like, okay, it's not the best hour in a day because I feel my muscles working. It's not, sometimes it's very hard, but my mind in the tower is so, oh my gosh, like so relaxing, and everything is so nice. I think it's, it's a journey. How do you say? Journey.
Yeah.
At first you think, oh, I cannot do. And step by step you realize that you know what, I can. But I have to really, I want. If you don't want, you cannot do anything.
I can't make you.
Yeah.
I can't make anyone do it.
And then what is the best for yourself? Trying to keep a lesson every day. So it's not like movement is a state of mind, of course, but every day I try to. I'm very curious because why this muscle work, why I feel better later. So I think slowly is something that is inside and is like it's passion, right?
Of course. Yeah, you've created a passion for it.
And it was not easy. Sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I want to, today I say, you know what? I text and say no. But I think, no, I don't want to waste.
You've
this
never
time.
texted me and said
Never,
no.
never.
Not one time in
Never.
9 months, which is not
Never.
always the case. There's a little voice might creep in your head and say, I could try to get out of this, but you never
Never.
did that.
Never. So I think because I'm so motivated to be better. I know that I'll never be a model. I'll never be perfect.
Hmm.
But can I be a better person than I was before?
Hmm.
And I'm very happy from the start. And now look,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's something that I will always say thank you.
Of course.
Because
Likewise. Yeah.
you are the best personal trainer.
You don't have to say that, but I appreciate it. Yeah. But we hope that this story touches the curiosity, the heart, the maybe makes you question yourself, and because there's plenty of people that were in her situation, and likewise for myself, we all have our own challenges and passions in life that we want to get better at, but don't be afraid to start. If you don't know where to start, you gotta start somewhere. Otherwise, it's gonna be a slippery slope that just continues to snowball. And if you need help, you can reach out to me, and I can point you in a direction or take you under my wing and help you like we help Giusy. So thank you for listening in, and look forward to the next one.